when we meet with customers, when they first approach us with a particular need or problem, we really meet them in a consultant role. We take a complete evaluation of what is the waste stream? Can that be split? Can there be items that can be recycled? There's many different options. And with the experience of our engineering team here and the sales and marketing organization and the many projects that we've worked on throughout the world, we take that knowledge and we apply it to whatever that customer's needs are. We may see options that they've not thought of. So I think it's very valuable to tap into the resources here and understand what particular options are available for any particular waste stream that they have. When customers engage with BioSAFE Engineering, they quickly realize that we are a clean technology company. We provide eco-friendly products. We have 3 different divisions, that being life science, STI, which is primarily for non-bath waste, and advanced engineering. For life science, it's primarily effluent decontamination systems for effluent or liquid waste. Also tissue digesters, which is a product that we provide. And then also the STI, which is primarily for medical waste. And when I think of how we support customers from a clean technology standpoint, the first product that comes to mind is the STI, which provides up to 90% bulk reduction. In all 3 cases, with the products that we design, manufacture, install, and service, all products neutralize or decontaminate infectious or harmful wastes.
First and foremost, we have to guarantee that the products we're providing are going to do the job they're intended for. That's critical for public health. That's critical for institutional operations. That's really the baseline that lets us build on and do all of these other things and have all of these other focuses. But at the end of the day, we need to manufacture systems that, treat the waste stream they're intended to treat and give our customer or client absolute certainty that what comes out of that system has been properly decontaminated. Once we've taken care of that, which we do very well, we think there's a better way of doing a lot of waste treatment that's being done around the world. And we think we can be a tool in that. So as we look at it, how are we reducing energy consumption? How are we making operations more efficient? Because if you look at what your business's ecological footprint is, it's more than just necessarily how much utilities you're pulling to run a treatment system. It's what are the operations around that treatment system look like? How many truck trips am I having to drive? How many people do I need running the system and operating the site over the course of the day? Those people all need to drive to work and back. The burden of inefficient operations or inefficient systems is often much greater than kind of a granular look at, I use more electricity this month than I did last month. Right now, I'd say most of our focus is on transportation, treatment, and disposal at end of life. If you're having to package up your medical waste, put it in a truck or a car, and then move it to another location, there's going to be emissions associated with that trip. So every time you touch it or have someone touch it, again, you're adding to the environmental footprint there. Now, in some cases, consolidation, increased efficiency from having a centralized operation, that may outweigh kind of the extra impact of the additional truck trips, the additional car trips, but that is going to be a balance to strike in any operation. Similarly, when we look at treatment, what's my utility usage? How much electricity, how much water am I using or needing to handle and decontaminate this waste? More diffuse systems, maybe it's going to have more of a utility pole, but have less transportation associated with it. Larger centralized processing, maybe is going to have more efficient operations, but you still need to move all of the waste there. So again, it's never going to be one size fits all. In any situation, in any operation, there might be a different optimal setup to address those points than somewhere else around the country or world. Then finally, we look at kind of disposal and end of life. Again, there's a transportation piece to this. If I'm moving it to landfill, if I'm moving it to a recycler, there's going to be an incremental environmental footprint associated with that. Okay, so what's the benefit? Well, if I can recycle and return a certain amount of the plastics here, into the secondary market, I'm preventing a new batch of plastics from having to be manufactured. I'm offsetting the creation of plastics down the road. There's already is a pretty vibrant and healthy recycled plastics market. And as more groups figure out how to recover plastics and sell them into that market, we only expect to see that get more robust.